Welcome back, everyone. Now we shall see if we get another musical. Honestly, I know he did sing, but I didn't actually hear the sound. And I thought it was more techno, which I really would have liked. Oh, hello, you. Can't believe I missed. Oh, XA speed mix will be. Oh, that would have been so helpful.
Welcome. Anything you want? Come again.
Okay. Oh, what? See, we got enough to give. Oh, can't even go down there. Okay. Wait, I'm confused. Which timeline am I in? Time travel shenanigans.
Time jump complete. It is with pleasure that
Uh,
The sunken city is a key part of the infrastructure on the frontier. At Jose's direct, that's largely the reason so many she did everything in her power to... You got a minute? I need to ask a favor of you. I want to go investigate Insula Carcere. Can you tag along? I caught wind of a rumor. that the engraved weapons may have been secretly forged there. If it's true, all the pieces begin to fall into place. There's no rush. Let me know when you're ready to go. Thanks for tagging along. Watch yourself, yeah?
Go. It's this side.
As you
Oh.
are done here.
And I was wrong. Shocking. Oh, there.
The hero on Insula Carcere. I have no intention of getting involved with him, and neither should you. You're hauling these in. As usual, here's your payment. Each of these stones is a fragment of lost history, the byproduct of meddling with space-time. In a way, they're like the remains of worlds I snuffed out. Thanks to you, I can give them a proper send-off. As for the rest of my story, the levy of my brush with disaster was imposed not on me, but my inner circle. They were charged for failing to rein me in. You'll find no better example of how sickening Revenant law can be. Since then, I stopped seeking out things I wanted. Or rather, I lost my sense of desire. Listen to me ramble. I've said enough. This is such a hassle.
All right, we'll see what new things I can buy. Then we'll be off.
I sell tools. Pick.
Six. So somewhere along the line, I missed a merchant. Hey, all right, Drake, what's up, man? Just played some Code Vein 2, man. I actually managed to beat the main story of Monster Hunter Stories 3. I'm gonna go back and do some of the extra stuff. Really, but I wanted to get this story beaten. Because I'm not sure when the DLC will eventually release. Ow. Ow.
Let's take a look around. Bingo. I had a feeling we'd find it here. Let's check it out. If my hunch is right.
So you made these weapons.
It is our duty as revenants to watch over and guide humans. But the salvation of humanity will require more than a small, privileged group brandishing power. After the tragedy at the Academy, I became a spy for Voda House. I forged a secret pact with Zenon Musical to mass-produce weapons of my own design. To save more humans, it was imperative that even our weakest revenants be capable of defeating horrors.
Makes sense. If even your basic soldiers can fight horrors, then you have a stronger army. Makes sense to me.
But when my ties with Zenon were exposed, I was branded a criminal and forced to do Voda House's bidding. My final mission is an assault on Magmel Island as a warning to Valentin. His dangerous research must be prevented. I leave these weapons to the future, in the hope that they will one day save more human lives.
So this is your power to materialize pathos. France, it was you. Rest in peace, my old friend. I'll see that your will is carried on. In the end, it was your question that led to the breakthrough. Back in our academy days, France asked me something once. Asked if I'd considered the feelings of those dependent on others for protection. I became a revenant to ensure my family's safety. I thought I had. But over and over they'd tell me. They said how they hated putting that danger all on me. Of course I didn't mind. In fact, I was happy, just knowing they cared for me. But in hindsight, they probably felt helpless. All they could do was wait. France wanted to empower people who had the will to fend for themselves. Unfortunately, he lacked the means to do so. This weapon, this is the product of that desire. I owe you one, France. Another one. You showed me a perspective my hubris made me blind to. I won't let your dream go to waste. That's a promise, old friend. An oath. Now then, let's get going. There's still people in need, and it's on us to keep them out of harm's way. To be the shield they need.
jump I have is probably gonna be this one. All right, let's see how I get in here. Oh, that's a simple answer. So how is everybody tonight? Doing well, I hope?
Excellent work. I knew you could trust it. My surrogate should be located in the lab's core. Oh, one thing to keep in mind. A system's malfunction will trigger their self-defense mode. Perhaps a misstep on my part. All intruders will be shot on sight, no questions asked. That includes us. So be ready for a combat fracas most ferocious! Of course, I'm here to help if you'll kindly open up and lend me your back, yes? Oh, my word, how homely. Take care not to let my superior mind chisel years off your life. Now, onward!
Where is it? Code. I want to start with. Damn. A little less Iker than I like. Thanks to sunny weather. Iker cost reduced when LP is depleted.
Entertain me! All eyes on me now!
Ow.
Now gain our lead! I have returned once more!
The map unlocked, so looking at the map would be useless because there's no map. Ow. That was rude.
A mask will.
Ow.
Take a sample for study.
Why did they all explode? Not nice. How many stones do I actually have? Two more, okay. Oh my god, why did I forget to explode? Oh. Very rude. At least she didn't explode.
Perhaps you'd like to hear one of my lectures while we rest.
Try. Maybe set the range anyway. All right, who's gonna try and kill me now? Oh yeah, you. Ah, that move. I see. Oh. Oh. Ow. Give me your blood. Hey, it spears more like an axe.
First lab secured, as is my work. Splendid job. Even I could only have done a modicum better. With the help of my surrogates, I'm able to run multiple experiments in parallel. The bulk of my efforts, however, are dedicated to researching the resurgence. I've tasked my surrogates with guarding my findings, hence the stringent security. Idris' seal has begun to deteriorate. Thus, we can't lose my work. Onwards! You must make your way to my next lab.
There is. All right. Oh, why did I do that? I should have known better. Why I did that. All right, so went a little bit the wrong way. That I figured as much. That's where it's. Ah, here we go again.
There it is. Let's reconnoiter and retrieve. Promptly now. With the seal weakening, every second is precious. I hate to trouble you, truly I do. Can we go faster? Idris tried to buy time, but we need a permanent solution. Some way to quell the resurgence for good. Ah, you look intrigued. There's a spark of curiosity in your eye that's just ever so adorable. But first, we have my surrogates to collect. You know the drill. Forward march, comrade!
Well, at least he doesn't call me an underling or something. I'll at least somewhat respect that.
Let's rest. I have data to compile.
Oh, come on.
Feel the presence of a powerful foe. All eyes on.
Oh, well, you kind of died a lot sooner than expected. exit. Okay. I'd like to be sure I explored the map fully. Oh, you. Crap, 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 crap.
I've used too much blood.
Okay. Oh, you bastard. Right on time to knock me right out of the air. Yeah, I'll give you props for that one, buddy.
May be hard, but it's important that you enjoy it.
Ow.
Successfully secured.
All right, buddy, come over here where I got more room to kick your ass.
I shall be at your side momentarily. Nice try. Ha! Let's see you handle this, noblesse
Nice hit. That's Much stuff down there not to collect. Five.
Forgotten something?
That is horse crap. This is mine now. Okay, through here. Places that I hate as hell. I don't like heights. Because all this stuff belongs to me. Flash.
Perhaps we can stop the tea. Magnificent!
Ow. Ow. What's that nice? Please stop that. Hey. Only I am supposed to be doing the dodging. Okay. Ow. Ow. Dude, come on, that's not nice. That's what I did. Okay, where? Okay.
That's two secured. Color me impressed. I'll deign to call upon you more in the future. As a token of my confidence, it's time I filled you in on my findings to date concerning the resurgence phenomenon. Notebooks and pencils out, please, because first, a lesson on Revenant history is in order.
Finally, a chance to make sense of this absurd world.
Revenants are blessed with prodigious lifespans. We can live hundreds or even thousands of years with an ease that belies our age. Nevertheless, a choice group, known as the nigh-immortal progenitors, left their indelible mark upon history. I know it's splitting fine hairs by human standards, but surely you can grasp life everlasting trumps a few millennia? Naturally, this begs the question. Just what exactly separates progenitors from modern-day revenants? My findings pointed to a single historical juncture when revenants inexplicably became mortal. Even the oldest revenants began dying off after a few millennia. Technically, dying isn't the right way to put it. A restriction was imposed on their lifespan. Alas, that delightful cliffhanger is all we have time for. But remember this. Eventually, all revenants came to be born with a predetermined lifespan. And this was no act of nature.
Yeah, but that doesn't give you the right to treat the humans like cattle, buddy.
This is it, the final lab! You've done well traversing so much of the frontier. I've been observing you very closely. You've convinced me your potential will be crucial in times to come. Now, let us conclude this final step. Once the deed is done, I have something important to give you. We've just begun! Perhaps you'd like to hear one of my lectures while we rest.
No, not at all. It's always heights with this place. Ow! Take me, buddy.
This? A machine? Rejecting my advances?
I knew I was going to do that.
Odd saying this to the recently deceased, but I am glad you're alive.
Okay, that was funny. Bloody hell.
Enthusiasm! I beg your pardon. I shall be at your side momentarily.
This, I hate heights. Why do you make me do this game? Could have done without this. Or why? Later, spot him. Okay, here you go. Oh, that's 26, so I can trade those in when I'm done here. Hated everything about this place.
Let us grow together.
Look at how low my core limit you. Ow. And the finisher. Get back to work, Vanguard.
All of my research material is now accounted for. 1,000 thanks, my friend. Now, I believe we ended our last lesson on the resurgence prematurely. Let us rectify that. You recall how I said a revenant's lifespan is predetermined? But why? To what end were they mortalized? Well, I struck upon a revelation! As the revenant population grows, the bloodborne powers of each individual are incrementally stimulated. The more our numbers grow, the more each individual's powers swell. But each vessel can only house so much energy in reserve. Soon the power corrupts our flesh, eventually bursting forth into the world! That is the resurgence's true nature. A cataclysm triggered by a population overload. An end for our time. I suspect that the progenitors discovered this truth ages ago. Naturally, they were forced to devise a countermeasure of some kind. Thus, they artificially limited our lifespans. To avert the resurgence, they constrained our revenant population growth by force. Give me your Zenon pass. I've updated its credentials. You now possess the highest level of clearance. Well, highest next to me, I suppose. Strangely enough, I issued a pass of the same number to one of the servants that was in my chamber. How odd that you should share the same exact one as they. I can't have issued the same code twice, nor could it be a forgery. And there's no way for you, our perennial outsider, to have stolen it. Do you care? Ergo, 2 copies of the same pass do indeed exist, albeit with one infinitesimal difference. That being yours shows nearly a century's worth of wear and tear. I'm certain now, more certain than ever before, that your shared potential will be positively integral to my vision for the future. Now, hold out your hand. Ah! Whoop! Whoop! Ah! Whew! Fancy that. I've outdone myself. Take this. You've certainly earned it. If you find yourself in need, simply call. My powers are at your disposal. Now, if you'll excuse me, science calls! The research you helped me recover is all out of sorts and needs to be recompiled from scratch. Never fear. I'll forge your potential into it. Put your best foot forward, and don't give in to despair. Farewell!
Zenon Griffgoat. What a tempestuous character. At any rate, we should discuss our next steps. Please find me at a missile. We finally fulfilled Zenon's request. And though it was rather taxing, it was good work. Now then, take a look at this. It seems there's more to this upgraded pass of his than improved access credentials. This is the key. At least, I believe it is. This pass is imbued with enough pathos to break through his present-day cocoon. It may be time to finish this quest. We should now be able to release the hero Zenon.
we can finally end this. Though, I've been thinking about his theory. About revenant overpopulation being the cause of the resurgence. If he is right, we will always live in fear. As long as revenants still live, we will never be rid of the resurgence. My apologies. This is no time for us to be second-guessing ourselves. The world's fate hangs in the balance. We need to be decisive. We can't afford to delay longer. In any case, we should head back to the present. We must report our findings to Lady Lavinia.
Okay.
According to Zenon's personal taste, this area features the stylings of the Far East. The taste eludes me, but it seems this sort of thing is appreciated by many.
At least he's honest about it.
Thanks to your efforts, I have recovered all of my research data. I will discover a means to combat the resurgence. Of that there is no question. Likewise, it falls on you as well to fulfill your duty. May this day be the first of a brighter future!
Going pretty well, Vanguard. Just got a few things taken care of here and there.
We completed the time jump.
So, if I am... most of the side quests done that I've found. One more I can turn in real quick. Let's go check to upgrade my weapons.
The hero on Insula Carcere. You're still collecting those? There's nothing left to tell you. What I desired? Perhaps you've heard of Zenon Grifgoat? He's my father. Since my mother died, he's been haunted by guilt. I wanted to create a world where he could forgive himself. But in the end, it was a mistake. There's nothing left I can do. I've said too much. Here's your final payment. Thanks for the help.
VIP Platts Platinum.
Such a hassle.
Let's go see what I can buy. Yeah, I had a feeling that she was somehow related to Zenon.
I sell tools. Pick your poison.
I have missed. I swear I gotta figure out where I missed the shopkeep. To bother the hell out of me.
As you can see, this is the weapons shop. If you want anything, you better.
Ooh. Oh. 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 Fine. 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 Argent Wolf. Oh, I remember this great sword. Ice Blade? I don't remember.
We're done here.
Let's take a look here. Yeah. Well, you can get it somewhere else, but it is his weapon, yes. There's the Great Argent Wolf Blade, and then there's the single-handed. The Great Sword, 8 Ice Blow. Okay, let's take a look at it. Down to the training room. Okay, kind of rapier-esque look. Oh, damn. Nice, nice. Temporarily reduces standard consumption. Okay. Let's try. Handed. The bayonet I got. What was it called? Burning Disaster. Not a bad one. I like the design. Nice. Okay, do remember the sword's design like this from the first game. There was that one, and then there was, yes, the Nagi Mukuru. Kind of missed these. Felt more rugged and like just try to slap blades on to try and kill things. I just gotta see what these look like. I just think these are silly. Okay, so I turn those in. That's just some code, so let's go get the bonuses for that, and then we'll go fight Zenon's monstrous form.
It would appear history has been... This time, however, I must offer you my gratitude. No matter the circumstances, we must never allow for a weapon capable of freely instigating a resurgence to remain in this world. Your efforts have ensured that those who lost their lives fighting off the resurgence did not do so in vain. I see you've assimilated a blood. Here you are.
LP drain recovery.
It gives me great pleasure to avail you.
Glutton. That seems. Item efficiency. Revamped regeneration. Albert Mestre.
I await your return.
Oh, there it is. Power. No, that's not gonna activate. Hey, Dunce. Hey, Zenon, you still there? I got a question for you. Balance up. Bad thing in that regard. That's Rex I-Core up. Oh, Dunce, you're Zeon? Huh. We'll get right back to it. Get on it. When it says willpower 20, I just have to get my willpower up to 20. I don't have to have it overburden beyond that or anything for what I equipped. It just has willpower at 20. If I'm remembering how to read this right. Because that I absolutely forget. Because if I need overburden, it should say that, but this one just says have willpower of 20. But this one, let me see if I can find another example. This one says no overburden effects. Fine. Because some will say we'll have an overburden on them. Like fortitude burden 10, vitality burden 15. That means you have to have the burden over that by that much. If I remember right. All right, let's upgrade our weapons. Any of those.
Take good care of the... This is...
Why do you know this one of the few games I've never actually had a stamina regen issue with? All right, time to go handle Zenon. Or Xena will rip me limb from limb. We'll see which one happens. All right, let's go see how the boss will kick my ass.
Welcome back. And well done retrieving the key to Zenon's seal.
Lady Lavinia, if you please, there is something I wish to ask you. When we were in the past, when we spoke to Zenon, he felt Progenitor Idris's seal was a temporary measure, so he was working on his own solution. If that's so, if he believed so strongly in a better solution, why did he give his life to perform the seal? When we made contact with Zenon's Pathos, we saw someone immobilize him with a forma. Maybe he was sacrificed against his will? Who would do that? And moreover, there was something else. We learned from Zenon that Revenants are indirectly responsible for the resurgence.
I feared this would happen when I sent you to him. You've learned too much. Lou, you must listen to me. There are some aspects of the upheaval you needn't know about.
What?
I am truly sorry. Believe me when I say...
Why is it when people
it's for
say
your
that, they
own
usually withhold information that's usually better for them to know?
The same goes for the resurgence. I admit, Zenon's claims can't be readily dismissed. But whether Zenon is right or wrong, whether you know all the details or not, we must face facts. Eliminating the heroes is the only hope our world has. Finish your preparations and do what must be done.
Hey Zeon, you there? I got a question for you. Since you said you had like an encyclopedia knowledge of this game. Okay, So if I go to these and this says willpower of 20, I just have to have willpower of 20. I don't have to have it overburden of 20. As long as the willpower is at 20, this will activate. If I'm understanding this correctly, if I remember right. Because some of them say no conditions, so there's no thing. I know there's some with overburden, is that with the bars filled. So I just need willpower of 20. Like if I go to my blood code and right there, willpower 34. So as long as that's 20 or above, that'll activate. I don't have to have the bar filled. It's just a number. Okay, that's what I thought, because I know sometimes there's some stuff that says overburden, but like over to here, and I go down to these, where it says vitality burden and fortitude burden, that means it has to go over. But since that one just says 20, that means the stat above where it gives me the actual stat has to be 20. But overburden means I have to get the bar over that limit. Like when it shows yeah, well, willpower there, that would be overburdened because it's all in red. Because 14 is over the 7. That'll be overburdened my willpower.
Finish your preparations and do.
Okay, that's what I thought. Thank you. Ah. I don't understand yet either, but at least I still understand the basics. Okay, Zenon, what did you set up?
Aha! So we meet again. Splendiferous! Of all the myriad possibilities I considered, none were as exhilarating as this!
Zenon, where are we?
It has been a long time indeed, O heiress to Idris's mighty power. I used that mental construct of yours as inspiration to erect my own, a photoenix. I also transferred a portion of my consciousness into that Zenon pass, thus turning it into a key that will transport you here. But alas, the construct won't last long. We must conclude our business quickly. Let us do what must be done.
That's my heart. Please don't do anything to that.
What just...
All will become clear when the time is duly right. For now, my time, at least, appears to have run out.
What about the upheaval? How did things go wrong?
My dear, there's no need to rush. Simply do what must be done. See it through to the very end. Now, there's no time to be complacent. Weapons at the ready. Prepare for the hour of reckoning! The stage is set! Come forth! For it is Zenon Griffgoat you face!
Oh, gee, thanks for the vote of confidence. Wow, you're really violent about this, Zenon. Okay, to be fair, I couldn't even tell that was Zenon. Ow. Wow. Ow, right into that. Yeah, that seems more like it. Yeah, that definitely seems more Zenon. Ow! What? Oh, excuse me. Wait. Oh, what's going on? What happened? Oh, come on! I was right there! Jerk.
you're awake. Thank goodness.
Okay. Ah. You. I know you're hiding things. You're a little bitch. Okay. Let's do a quick double check of abilities here. Uh. Guard stamina cost down.
We've been discovered.
Ow! Dude, come on. I just walked in. Okay, it wasn't my time. Okay, time was bad for that one. There we are. On to stage 2. We'll skip this. Ow. Ow! on, I was trying to heal.
Yet.
Oh my god, what is with you in that attack? And I heal and you... I don't like you in that form. Not even you're trying to be smiley.
Why don't we take a break? It's important to take a good hard look at yourself once in a while.
Oh, mine's a lot of shit. Okay. Need a plan. Need a plan. Need a plan. Okay.
We've been discovered.
Oh, god damn it. Ow! Ow again. Ow, one more time. How are you supposed to dodge that? That makes no sense. It's like an instant wipe.
I'll stand by you no matter how.
Ugh.
I'll try to keep up with you. You've been discovered.
Okay, Vic, I want you to come around and do it then. Come on, I got this. I got this. Ah. Come on, just a few more strikes. There we go.
Take pride in what you've done.
Damn right. Jesus Christ.
Finish this.
We know what we must do. There must be no other choice.
Ugh.
If revenants continue to proliferate unchecked, their blood will trigger a mass mutation of all matter. If this world is to have a future, revenants must submit to nature's course. Indeed, Sabine hasn't long left to live herself. Yet Sabine, the
changing the ordinance? What compelled their ceaseless thirst for more life? In unison, they reply, a life ended prematurely is one bereft of meaning.
Their greed blinds them to the ruin they cause. The egotists fancy their lives are worth more than yours, my Dragom! But no more! This must end! My dearest Sabir, I promise you, I shall upend this world built upon their lies! All will know that your life was a thing of beauty. And never again will anyone say otherwise!
Zenon.
Farewell, Zenon Griffcoat. Heretic that you were worthy of respect. Your sacrifice has bought this world a century of life. We won't let this time go to waste. I can promise you that much.
Here's
You
the
two have done superbly in dispatching the hero Zenon. The magnitude of your feat cannot be overstated. You have nearly saved the world.
Lady Lavinia, I'm sorry. I'm not sure this was the right thing to do.
Only time will tell. For now, we must forge ahead and hope the results will bear us out. We grow ever closer to achieving our goal. First, let's return to Magmel. There is much to learn. The last hero is, well, I must tell you of him.
It's up to us to make good on the path we've taken. For Zenon's sake, as much as anyone else. Let's head to Magmel and hear what Lady Lavinia has to say.
That's actually some pretty nicely evened out stats, honestly. Strength, dexterity, mind, burden +4. Strength, dexterity, measured 4. Icor cost reduced when LP is depleted. No burn, form effect, duration extended. Not bad ability. I'll admit this, that was definitely the hardest boss I fight to date. Yeah, hardest boss I fought to date in this game. That was just ow. All sorts of the ow.
I can feel your strength growing.
Yeah, that was a pain in the ass move. I wholeheartedly admit that thing wrecked me.
We are on the cusp of success, of an unprecedented victory. It is time, then, to discuss the final hero. Valentin Voda. Formerly the forsworn heir of Voda House. And my biological son.
I had a feeling.
Now he lies dormant, buried deep within the very heart of Luna Rapaces. The time has come to undertake this voyage, to gird our hearts, and vanquish him. I have already prepared everything we need to complete our mission. When you're ready, truly ready, to face what lies ahead, come speak to me. I will ready a portal to transport you.
Valentin's the final hero, and we have to slay him. I'm afraid we're in for a fierce battle. We'd best be fully prepared.
As you can see, we're done here. I sell tools.
Vanguard, you need to have skills before I can have any faith in them.
Time approaches. Take this, and don't let it. Enough talk about my father, Zenon. Not even I can fathom what that man was thinking. Do try to.
Okay. I got about 20 minutes before I gotta call it a night.
Now, to make for Luna Rapaces, let's go see Lady Lavinia.
Oh, us plus you.
Let us harbor no regrets at
I will now transport us to Luna Rapaces. So be it. The key to Valentin's cocoon is his closest confidant. An unusual key, to say the least, and yet only he can commune with Valentin's pathos. Noah, it is you.
Guess that checks out.
Having said that, Valentin's cocoon is particularly resilient. The key alone cannot break his seal. Our solution, the Luna Rapaces. The moon brims with energy generated by the resurgence. By harnessing its power, you'll be able to reach Valentin and release his seal.
Seriously, lady, I got the feeling there's a lot more to this than you're telling us.
fate of humanity is in your hands.
What's the matter?
I have debated long hours whether to divulge this before I sent you away. But I believe you have the right to know, and the news will not be pleasant. But please trust that I mean well in telling you this.
I think what you mean, you were trying to give her a shout out. But as long as it was just an accident, Fidget, I think you're not. It shouldn't be too bad.
Hey, sorry for the wait. You damn fool. Who asked you to put the world on your shoulders? Way back when, he and I swore an oath. If we ever found ourselves at the crossroads of destiny, we'd walk down the same path, together. And if either of us was ever to stray, the other would drag his ass back onto it. Now, I guess it's time I make good on that oath. Come on, let's go. I've got to pry him out of this nightmare.
We have arrived at Lunar Rapaces, cradle of the final cocoon, and the infernal bane of all revenant kind. The air feels heavy with tension. Multiple shards of pathos are nearby. Let's...
This one won't be a walk in the park.
Oh, you are a big one. Ow. Ow. Again.
What a lucky find.
There's gonna be a lot to explore here, isn't there? Okay, much as I don't want to, and I know this is probably near the end, this is probably gonna be the final area if I'm guessing right. But I can already feel there's gonna be a lot to explore. I'm going to put that off till either tomorrow night or this weekend, because I don't want to drag this out. I do need to get this work. It's okay, Fidget. You made a mistake and you fixed it. No need to beat yourself up over it. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you come back next time. Have a good night, morning, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in. Thank you for joining me. Have a good day, good night, and go Ruckus City.